Hey everyone, AstroNerdBoy here, and I'm a little bit late on this, but I wanted to talk about this since Deep Space Nine was my favorite show. But Giant Freaking Robot about a week ago reported that Star Trek Deep Space Nine revival finally on the way. The short answer is no, it is not. But that's okay. We'll have a look at what they had to say. Star Trek is having a new moment in the sun with more series concurrently airing than ever before, and all of them absolute trash. Although I've heard that Strange New Worlds is okay, but even it has some serious issues, as I understand it. Paramount Studios has been going all in with the franchise rapidly expanding with a slate of new shows, prequels, sequels, and whatever you want to consider Lower Decks. Trash, idiotic, puerile nonsense. However, all these appearances by Star Trek characters of all of our yesterdays have made devoted fans wonder, what about Star Trek Deep Space Nine? The 1990 series starring Avery Brooks as Captain Benjamin Sisko has long been regarded one of Star Trek's best and most nuanced roles, according to some remarks at San Diego Comic-Con. It might be due to for some kind of revival. Per Trek Movie, the Star Trek Universe panel at the recent San Diego Comic-Con featured a trailer of the upcoming season of Star Trek Lower Trash, in which there was a brief glimpse of the USS Cheetos, yes, I said that, visiting the Deep Space Nine. According to Lower Deck showrunner, some friendly faces might show up, and we can assume an entire episode will revolve around the never-ending and hilarious tales of Quark's Bar Regular Morn. Given the general comedic tone of Lower Decks and its focus on lower-ranking members of a Star Trek vessel, a trip to Deep Space Nine might only feature some of the primary characters in passing, but even that would be welcome. Yeah, but now, I'm sorry. I've tried to watch Lower Decks. It is just garbage. Bringing Deep Space Nine into garbage would only trash Deep Space Nine. Star Trek executive producer Alex Screwman, actually I should have said Screw Trek, also answered a fan question about whether there had been any consideration to revisit Deep Space Nine, albeit cryptically. He said basically that there was always conversations about past history of Star Trek and inherently involved Captain Sisko as one of the more important characters of the franchise. Kurtzman also went on to say that any revisiting of Deep Space Nine would require a new direction. That is a red flag. Red flag. Presumably the same way Star Trek Picard is not a simple repeat of The Next Generation and became total trash, garbage, rubbish. Star Trek Picard is pure trash. Oh my goodness. But hey, Kurtzman Trek, basically ever since Enterprise, everything since Enterprise has been trash. And it's all universe garbage. If you like it, fine. I'm not going to say anything, but, to me, it's all trash. However, it's been confirmed that the final season of Picard will involve at least one character from Deep Space Nine, Worf. Yeah, well, that's because he was part of TNG first. And the last season of Picard, because the first season, 2 seasons were so overwhelmingly accepted and embraced by the toxic fans that, to do the 3rd season, they just let's bring back all the Next Generation people, and then maybe we can get back all the old TNG fans. Nah. Yeah, Picard is just, it is so trashily, it's so badly written. It's all garbage. Worf originated as a character on Next Generation and joined the cast of Deep Space Nine, which also featured an appearance from Patrick Stewart's Jean-Luc Picard in the pilot episode. And Worf joined in the 4th season, yes. It's possible we'll see other Deep Space Nine characters show up in the final season of Picard, considering they have Voyager 7 of 9, which pretty much all the Next Generation guest starring, and pretty much all the Next Generation guest starring, I guess, except Wesley. And boy, howdy, has Will Wheaton simped for all this new Trek crap. Even if there are no immediate plans for Star Trek to revive Deep Space Nine as a popular series, there can be little doubt it will slowly begin to be incorporated into the growing future of the franchise. You know what they could do instead of trashing Deep Space Nine? They could actually do an HD release and put it out on Blu-ray. Now, I understand it'll never happen. I'm under no illusions that it will. Unfortunately, when they did it for TOS, people bought it, and so then they went and doing TNG in HD Blu-ray, and people stopped buying it. I guess they were waiting for it to go on sale. I did not. I was buying these puppies as soon as they came out. But, yeah, I'm hardcore like that. But because sales were so dismal for the TNG Blu-ray release, it basically meant that next Deep Space Nine and Voyager were not going to get HD releases. So I just have to make do with my low-res DVD version of Deep Space Nine. But I do want to do a review of Deep Space Nine. I don't know if it'll be episode by episode. I probably don't have that kind of time. But I could do a season-by-season arc. I think that could be pretty good. Deep Space Nine, if you've never seen it, it is probably the best written Star Trek. I mean, it still has some, the occasional rubbish episode, but in the occasional cringe episode. But on the whole, it just really, really was just well written. Much more of a cohesive storytelling, and it's well worth your time if you've never watched it. But anyway, so yeah, this is going around. I don't, to be honest, if Kurtzman is involved with the revival, if it ever happened, I'd be not interested. Because Kurtzman cannot write Star Trek. It's all garbage. So I don't know why they would think I would get excited by garbage. And I don't know. Sorry. I get exasperated because I love Deep Space Nine so much. But that's all I've got. Like, subscribe, all the other stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next video.